Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your Colorado Rockies.
About to get started here. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Okay, all set to go. Luis Arraez stands in.
Luis Arraez.
Just off the outside edge. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's down and in.
2-0.
In the air to left center. Doyle makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark. They know how to...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Manny Machado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And Manny gets a piece. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stallings pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. there at the knees.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Denver. And on the mound in this one, Yu Darvish. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Ryan.
And a breaking ball misses outside. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's outside. And that one fouled off. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Coors Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Stallings down to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Batting seventh, left fielder Jason
Well, you don't
Hayward.
see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Jason Hayward. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here.
Let's go, Rockies.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter Tirso Ornelas.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That one the other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second is Bogarts. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Batting
The
ninth,
first move felt
catcher
like a bit of a
Elias
guess.
Diaz.
You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Just missed. Second and third here. 1 away. In the air, right field. Hilliard pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the
Now
next
batting
pitch.
first baseman
Luis Ariz,
Ariz.
the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Line drive and foul ball.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
To the right side, Estrada. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
second.
for the
Here's Michael
Rockies.
Tolia.
First baseman Michael Tolia.
Darvish back to work. That one off the mark,
Outside.
and that's ball 1. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Bryant now. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that
1
velocity.
ball, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control,
Batting
autopilot,
six.
just
Left
dominating
fielder.
these hitters.
No
It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat.
Show.
And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Nolan Jones now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Padres.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to. Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Here's a 1-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Rolled slowly to first. Tolia steps on first for the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
Let's go, Rockies!
And ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Pulls that one foul. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. Double play ball to second to Tovar. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Sam Hilliard in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. Darvish delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. That was the sweeper, but it missed. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Batting ninth, catcher
Jacob Stallings now. Just missed. Hilliard stands at first with 1 out.
Hey!
That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. High chopper to third. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one missing low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. One hit, one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton,
shortstop,
and set to lead off the fourth,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Let's go, Rockies! Woo, Colorado! Let's go, Rockies! Yeah!
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Stays alive. So K marks the at-bat for X.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of
Now
approach
batting,
that you
left
want to have.
fielder,
Even if you do
Jason
get to
Hayward.
it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that
Now
kind of
batting,
velocity
the
and elevated
designated hitter,
fastball,
Tirso
even if it's
Ornelas.
still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the DH, Tirso Ornelas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Misses
That's ball
just
2.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Nope, that's a ball.
A rare
I got 3 and 0.
3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. That's ball 4. Tried another
Ball 4.
sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch
Up
walk,
next for the
and
Padres,
guy at the plate was
catcher,
not going to help him
Elias
out by
Diaz.
swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. Here's Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 1. And that one a little below the knees.
Ball 1, no
Ball
strike.
1. On the ground to third. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Now
You know,
batting,
2-out errors
first
are kind of
baseman,
like 2-out
Luis
walks, and
Arias.
sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the first baseman, Luis Arias. And that's in for a strike. Ornelas, the lead runner out at second. Diaz on at first with 2 down.
I got 1 ball, 1
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander, the lefty, warming up as well. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well, here we are, third time
Now
through the
batting,
order, and this
right
is where we
fielder,
see the
Fernando
OPS
Tatis Jr.
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two on, two outs. That one missing inside. Tatis waits. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
One ball.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Two outs. And Tatis able to stay alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
so in
off
now for
the
Colorado,
Rockies,
Ryan
third
McMahon.
baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's down
One
and
ball,
away.
2 strikes.
Misses
Inside,
inside,
ball 2.
and the count is even 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside
3 balls,
low.
2 strikes.
Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases
Ball
are turning
inside.
into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bogarts
That's
over
out.
to second, relay to
He's out.
first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Now
play.
batting,
That was a
first
thing of
baseman,
beauty from start to
Michael
finish.
Tolia.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Michael Tolia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Slides, but it gets by him.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now batting.
Here is Chris Bryant. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Rockies.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Number
Scott
52.
Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Stepping in for
Leading
San
off for
Diego,
San Diego,
Jackson
center
Merrill.
fielder,
He's
Jackson
already homered
Merrill.
in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Alexander, a 6'2 southpaw, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2010.
Let's go, Rockies!
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now Machado up here. 1 for 2. And Manny gets a piece. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That one to first. Tolia takes it himself, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Now batting. Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it's fouled away. Not
1 ball,
close with that
2 strikes.
one, and the count 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead 4-0. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Jones.
Let's go, Rockies!
Darvish back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hayward right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting. Second baseman, Tyro
Estrada to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And he grounds one to the right side. And Estrada is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Sam Hilliard digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The Rockies down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. A little bit low, and the count's even at 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. Rockies are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of the 6th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Let's go, Rockies.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, and
2
it's
strikes.
1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That one
That's ball
just
2.
misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch
2
taking
balls,
it bat. He
2
just
strikes.
battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And downstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells
Now
you that
batting,
that's the pitch he has the
left
most
fielder,
confidence
Jason
in right
Hayward.
now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, nobody out. Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. And a foul ball. Nobody out, runner at first.
Let's go, Rockies.
Foul ball.
One ball.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It
Now
almost
batting,
makes you
the
think
designated
that
hitter,
he was trying to set the
Tirso or
pitcher
Noss.
up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Ornelas
Counts 1-0.
in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Now the catcher
Now
up
batting,
to hit,
catcher,
Elias
Elias
Diaz.
Diaz.
That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
Right through there for a strike.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Doyle in the box again, takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He is struck out, and he is walked.
McMahon.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Doyle, the base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held up.
Come on, Rockies.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there.
Up
The
next
pitcher
for the
has to
Rockies,
finish it.
the
Otherwise,
shortstop,
probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't
Tovar.
get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Tovar in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
On a line out towards center. Merrill pulls it down, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Rockies.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Lucas
58.
Gilbreth.
Lucas Gilbreth.
And here's the
Leading
first
off for the
baseman,
Padres,
Luis Arias.
First baseman, Luis Arias.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
That one the other way. Sends it to Tolia, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the pen down there. Victor Vodnik getting ready to go. Lawrence warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now.
Ball.
And that's in the dirt. Two now. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Padres go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. And we're back. And now Michael Toglia. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Ball 2.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Got a full count.
And down on strikes he goes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The Padres leading by 4 near the bottom of the 7th. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And That really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Jones up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Rockies, let's go.
2 outs. That one missed. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 4-0. Ready to begin the
Leading off
8th.
for San
Here
Diego,
comes Manny
3rd
Machado.
baseman, Manny Machado.
Let's go,
Gilbreth back to work. Gilbreth in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's outside. Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Estrada calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 down, base is empty. Here comes X to the plate.
Come on, Rockies.
Ball 1 to
no
Bogaerts. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's a little bit low. There's the strike. 2-1 now. Fastball is outside. In the air, left field. Jones has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that.
Now pitching for San
Out of the
Diego,
bullpen for the Padres,
number
Sean
25.
Reynolds.
And he's got a nice
Sean
lead to work
Reynolds.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the batter now,
Leading
Tyro
off for the
Estrada.
Rockies,
This is a
second
guy who's
baseman,
in the lineup
Tyro
first and foremost because of what he contributes
Estrada.
defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that's outside. And it's 2-0.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swinging a foul out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Sam
right
Hilliard
fielder.
now at the plate.
Sam Hilliard.
All right, Rockies.
On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. Catcher Jacob Stallings.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Here we go, Colorado.
In there for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon getting loose out there. Matsui getting loose as well.
Come on, Rockies.
That missed by a
1-1.
lot. And 1-1. The Rockies down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In for a strike. 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
$100 mph, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Outside low, and the count's full. And there's ball 4.
Take the base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Now
very
batting.
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Give it to 'em, Rockies.
And that's
Ball
off
in.
the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the top of the
Rockies.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound, Justin
61.
Lawrence.
Justin Lawrence.
Stepping in for
Leading
San
off for
Diego,
San Diego,
Jason Hayward.
Left fielder, Jason Hayward.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball right side. Tolia takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2. And now it's going to be Elias Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. And downstairs. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Foul ball there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. On the ground at first, Tolia. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Yuki Matsui. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
0-2 is the count.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The Padres leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Base hit.
Now batting first baseman Michael.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Tolia will hit next. 1 for 3. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And the sweeper misses. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls.
Tovar
2
over
strikes.
at first with 1 away. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this,
Designated
known for
hitter,
using the entire field.
Chris
Just couldn't
Bryant.
sit back long enough on that one.
Bryant stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1 is
that's off the
outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.